I'm setting this very first post up in the time of coronavirus, in the time of COVID-19, and I have had the virus. I'm recovering from the virus, and I wanted to start doing some online stuff, but I'm not quite well enough yet to do that properly. But I foresee a time of being at home and wanting to continue to share my love of yoga. Today I'm going to set up my very first puja. So for those of you that want to do it for the first time, perhaps this is a way of doing it together. And it's really about, I think today, setting up this space for classes and communication and community and sharing. And so I think we'll probably just get on with it. And it's going to be quite a long, so I don't know how much patience you've got, how much time you've got to look at this. I'm not quite sure even how long it's going to take, but I'll get going. So I'm just going to give my area a bit of a clean. This is a combination of tea tree and witch hazel, and this is something that I have been using over the last few weeks to just take around with me with some wipes to wipe down everything I've been touching as I've been moving around, and no matter what precautions I have taken, which I think I've been really good, to be honest, I've still managed to catch the virus. And so let's give that a quick splodge. This is just obviously my home, my shelves, stating the bleeding obvious, as some people will say. And I suppose puja is a bit about its cleansing. So I'm going to be making sure that when I bring my son home, who's vulnerable, who's got chronic fatigue syndrome and things like that, that everything will be really wiped down, really clean. This is just a mixture of essential oils, mostly sort of woody smells, sandalwood, cedarwood, juniper berry, frankincense. I'm just going to give that a bit of a squeeze as well. And talking of smells, we'll have a little bit of fire with some smells. This I've got here is stuff we bought from Morocco. Focus. Oh, not focus, never mind. That's okay. I'll sort it out in a minute. So we've got amber and frankincense here, but frankincense is very cleansing, healing, and you know, can be taken in combination with cannabis oils and things like that to help kill off cancer. So used a lot in churches. It's generally very spiritual. I think that's just the crystals. So put a little bit of frankincense in there, and I'll put all my little puja excess bits under here. Let's put that away under there. It's hiding. We've got to make it decorative, we've got to make it pretty. Also, for cleansing, we're going to cleanse the whole house when we are ready to bring Ethan home, is sage. So this is taken this morning from a branch that's looking a little bit withered. It's just a huge plant. Some of it lives, some of it dies off each year. It's broken by animals, so I think this one is a little bit of just a kind of bit that needed to be culled. Maybe the coronavirus is a culling sort of virus. We'll keep the sage. I love natural things, so we'll put some natural herbs, stones and things like that, and plenty of fire. Fire is cleansing. Let's have some black and white, some yin yang, dark light. You know, we're all a balance of mixture of so many dualities, and we could get into the little old turtle, silver turtle earring. They're part of my love of nature. This is some Japa beads. These are the beads that my brother John Mark wore all the time. He died in a motorbike accident, and so these are definitely Japa. You just pass, you do your japa, you repeat your mantra, and you repeat the mantra, you go one bead at a time. It's 102 beads. I'll count them later, and I'll look it up, and I'd like my information to be accurate. And then you get into the mantra creates a meditation, and then it gets very much instilled in the mind, body. And then as you get to the guru bead, you never pass over the guru bead, and you just turn and go back the other way. So we don't touch the guru bead. So let's put that very central to our puja. My memory of John Mark. While I'm thinking about him, I have some beautiful photographs that my cousin gave me, that are just pictures of me and my family visiting his tree. We planted a silver birch tree for him, and you don't need to see all of those, but they're very lovely, moving, beautiful images that I could just put there as a loving memory of him. And some more plastic Jaffa beads. We don't have plastic very much, do we? I could pretend to you that they're, beautiful ruby stones, but they're not. Oh, we've got an earring that's attached itself to a little Japa vessel. That's to do the bindu. The little bindu thing. These are some Japa beads. These are beautiful ones, nice wooden. These ones, by the way, are sandalwood, the highest quality Japa. And let's start to light the incense. Getting sage crap everywhere. Not quite sure how this is going to work, but presumably as that gets hotter, the frankincense will melt and we'll get cleansed. Here are some future reference, some lovely joss sticks that Ethan gave me. I can use those at some point. I have also some other icons. We have Buddha, and we have Parvati. Apologies for my mispronunciation of the Hindu gods and goddesses. She quite likes it. She's quite sexy. This is a beautiful Buddha with a lovely mudra. I'll just show him a bit closer because he's really cool. I'm sure walking on your knees is good. So, here he comes. Floating Buddha, floating Buddha, floating Buddha, floating Buddha, 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 Buddha. Oh, hello. So he is doing the Abhaya Mudra. So he's got the palm down in his lap, and he has the hand over his heart to fend off fear and evil. And this is a very powerful mudra for protection. Here he goes, he's floating back into Puja world. Zoop. Okay. And he can sit near the front so everyone can see him. I have a tiny little Ganesha. He might also need to be floated through the world to a land of virtualness. Oh, so tiny. Oh, focus. Focus, focus. Do, 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 do. Oh, here he is. Oh my goodness, he's so tiny. There he is. Oh, come on. You're going to focus for us. Ganesha, Ganesha, Gana Gana Ganesha, Ganesha. Okay, I'm just making up stuff. I'm a bit delirious. You've got to forgive me. I've got coronavirus and a rock. So let's put him near the front because he's tiny too. And some natural stone. We've got some wood. We've got some stone. We've got some sage, some fire, and what else? I have something that my teacher gave me when I was training to be a yoga teacher. So this is Patanjali's Yoga Sutures. It's a little book. It's in Sanskrit, so I can't tell you what it says, but you know, we could look at, if you want to, at some stage we could think about going through Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. We could do a sutra a day, take us a long time. I think we've probably got a lot of time on our hands these days. So if that's something that you'd like to do and you've managed to follow the video thus far, let me know and we could think about doing that. So we'll put that with my puja. I might make it look a little bit more beautiful at some future juncture. It's another lovely thing that one of my teachers gave me. I don't know if you can see that properly. It's a jade Buddha. We like Buddha. Buddha. Okay, he's not coming into focus. Sorry about that. It's just trying things out. This is my first recording ever, so you have to bear with me. Put him in the Buddha circle. And I have my so this is when what the Indian ladies wear when they get married. Mangala Sutram. This is a bit plasticky, this one. I've got some nice gold ones, but we won't put those on the puja altar today. We'll just, I wear them, so this is just a sort of sacrifice to the altar. We have another little, this is for the kajal, you know, when you put the bindu on the head, you have a little brush and have the kajal in there, and so you could have that on our altar. I mean, you know, if you're going to do your altars at home, you just use stuff that you love. I'm quite lucky that I've got some Indian heritage, that I have some of these, you know, nice kind of traditional things. I have a spare set of chimes. I'll put those there. And really this is about ready for whatever you want to do, really. So I've set up my meditation stool, and we'll face the altar, I might do some pranayama, some chanting, some sankalpa, looking at goals and intentions for my life and the peace of all beings. And it's just a way of imbibing one's space and connecting very deeply spiritually to oneself. And spirituality is about oneness, about us all connecting together in the highest levels of being, whether that be forgiveness, compassion, love, respect, appreciation, gratitude, whatever resources help us to heal, to grow, to become bigger than we are, and to save us from potential anarchy perhaps in this coming time. There's a lot of really great stuff out there at the moment about healing of the planet, us learning from what's going on right now, and I definitely want to be a part of that. And so I thank you so much if you've managed to get to the end of this. Namaste. Give yourselves lots of love, healing, support, compassion, acceptance, whatever it is that you need in this time. And then we're all doing that for ourselves, we can spread it out liberally and help as many people as we can.